Hi, this is Kate Nasser, the People Skills Coach, and I have spent my entire professional life focusing on and helping others to develop great human interaction for success in business. I shoot these videos every so often to share some additional tips that you can use in your career, whether it's in customer service, teamwork, leadership, or any endeavor. So today's topic is actually on empathy. And I'm going to tell you some very specific places to look within yourself to find empathy. A lot of people say, I'm a good person, but I don't feel empathetic towards others. What's wrong with me? And I said, there's nothing wrong with you. You need to find the ability to empathize. You have to find that ability within you. And it could well be hidden. So, where is it hidden? Okay. Number one. If you are afraid to be empathetic, you believe that you have to be tough and strong and empathy makes you weak, then you will not be empathetic. So you have to ask yourself, what is your own self-image in terms of professional success? Number two, it may be hidden in what you never received. So if growing up or even in your professional life along the way, you feel like you were never given any empathy, then it's likely that your own feelings of resentment will stop you from giving empathy to others. Give up the resentment, be empathetic. The return to you is just as great. Number three, in your fear of failure. So when we're afraid to fail, we become almost self-absorbed, overly self-focused. And because of that, we block out other people's needs. So it's much better to examine when and where you have a fear of failure. And if you can reduce that, you are more likely to show empathy to others. Okay, in your logical focus. So for years, especially in Western cultures, logic has been considered the ultimate in strength, and it's far better than emotion and therefore far better than empathy. However, if you're burying your empathy underneath your logic, what happens when you're a leader or a team member is that you are only seeing in others what your logic says is there, and that's based on what you've seen so far in your career. That's a very limiting factor, especially if you want to become a leader. So look underneath your sort of ultra focus on logic and start listening to others so that you can discover things that you've never known before. And in that, you will there find the ability to be empathetic toward others. Okay. You may also find your hidden empathy in mistrust. So if you don't trust others, it's quite likely that you will guard your empathy because you don't want to be played by someone else's emotion. Now, a certain amount of that mistrust is healthy in the beginning, but it's a healthy skepticism. But if you let it go too long or too far, you will become cold, pessimistic, and you will not show empathy to others. The next one. In your judgmental ego. Now, it's tough for anybody to admit that maybe their ego is making them a little bit judgmental of others. But being judgmental is a horrible thing to do because, once again, you just come across as arrogant and you miss the truth. Listen to others, find out what they're going through, and therefore, you don't have to judge them. You can empathize with them and even help them find solutions because empathy is the step before any solution. Lastly, if you have a vengeful spirit, if people have done things to you and you are very resentful of it, you will not show empathy to them. The problem is you carry that vengeance with you. You will not show empathy to others. So think about all these things that can stop your empathy. It's where empathy hides, and go through them. It's a checklist every so often in your own personal and professional development and find which of these, if any or all, are blocking your ability to empathize with others. Because In your professional career, your ability to empathize creates great bonds and professional relationships that are essential for any type of professional success. This is Kate Nasser, the People Skills Coach. I look forward to working with you in individual coaching sessions, workshops. Check out my blog. I have all kinds of articles out there, my YouTube channel, all labeled Kate Nasser, so it's easy to find. And I wish you an inspired day.